Hey guys, I'm going on a bull elk hunt for the next 3 days. I've got 17 miles or so to go down a bumpy dirt road to get to my trailhead, and I'll touch base with you at the trailhead. Okay, so I just got to the trailhead, and as you can see, it's pretty smoky, which is kind of unfortunate. There's been a lot of forest fires going on here, even though it's mid-October. Well, before I get going, first thing I gotta do is actually pack all my stuff. I threw it all in the car. Yesterday I tried to come out hunting to a different location. First thing I do is pop a tire. Got evac'd. It was safe, no problems. So everything's just scattered about, and I gotta pack, and then I'll be able to go. First thing I gotta do is cross a river, so see how that goes. Okay, so I'm taking off, walking down a road, and then the first thing I gotta do is cross a river on foot. I've got some gaiters on, but we'll see if that stops me right at the beginning. We'll find out. I guess the view is not too bad, even with all the smoke. I just made it to my campsite. I'm not that far from the car, but I'm kind of hunting my way in, and don't want to go in too far, especially if I have to pack out a whole elk by myself. You might have noticed that I'm packing in the big tent. It's a little bit bulky, and it's kind of more than I need, but it's all I got. So sometimes you just gotta make do. And voila, the Taj Mahal for tents for elk camping or hunting. I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee. It's about 3 o'clock. I need to go ahead and find my spot for the night, go sit, see how it goes, see if I can see anything. Well, I'm already at my spot. I just stayed pretty close to camp. I decided not to go too far. Here's the view right here. I'm already thinking this isn't the best spot. I don't see a lot of dense trees and coverage, even though there's a lot of open spaces, but there's been a lot of pressure in here, and I don't think that I'm likely to see anything pop out. But I'm already 2 miles in, so I think I'm gonna work with what I've got. Okay, well, I'm back at the tent. Everything kind of went as expected. I didn't see any animals, but I'm gonna cook dinner and get to bed. See you guys in the morning. Try to get a start early and head up the mountain, go high, kind of high, and see what I see. I've been hunting this morning in about the same spot as last night. I didn't show any video. It's been raining most of the time, which is great for the fire and getting rid of the smoke. The plan today is definitely to keep moving. There's been cloud cover all morning. This was pretty cool, this mountain in the background with all that snow on it. Didn't have snow on it 5 minutes ago. Just one storm put some snow on it. I just got back to my tent. I saw a bull about 10 a.m. It's 10:30 now. It's raining. And I know where the bull's at. I had a waypoint marked in my mind, and he's making his way down to a river that's distance-wise probably a mile from me, and maybe it was a half mile from him. So I'm gonna try to meet him in the middle at the river. Hopefully I can get on him tonight or the next few days, or see another bull that would be easier to get to. But right now I'm gonna wait out the rain and eat some breakfast. Should be a rainbow there. I can see. I just found my camping spot. Here's the view. Here's my water. I just got my water and I just got back to my spot, so now I'll set up camp. That bull I saw this morning was on the third ridge there, coming down, and he might be funneled this way or that. I don't know. I kind of have to laugh at myself because I keep choosing country where you can see a lot of land, but there's big expanses between me and where the animals would pop out. The tree lines or the dense trees are some ways from here, so even if I saw anything, it'd have to work out pretty well in my favor. But don't say I didn't show you any elk. I'm now looking at a different bull than what I saw this morning. He's a ways away, but maybe not totally out of the question for tomorrow. The bull from this morning was up there on that ridge. The bull I see tonight is up there on that ridge. I have a plan for tomorrow, but now it's time for dinner. Whoops. Good time. It's 6:30 a.m. I just woke up. I went straight to bed last night. I was pretty tired. It snowed most of the night. I think there's maybe 3 inches or so, maybe 4 inches of snow on the ground, which is great for a lot of reasons. So it's time to make some coffee, get dressed, try to stay warm, and get out by first light, hopefully to see that bull still down low, having gotten some water last night. Just had guys set up right in front of me at the trees. It's about 9:30 a.m. Just found 2 bucks. Never fails. You'll see the bucks or the animal you're hunting a few days after season closes. It's 11 a.m. Just stopped by the river to check the bottom. I didn't see anything. I didn't relocate last night's bull this morning, but I'm planning to go get a little bit of lunch, um, cross the river, and get up on the hill where he might be later this evening. I think tonight I want to go here on this little ridge. I'll be able to see what comes down the side of the hill or grazes on the hill here, and hopefully I'll be able to see over here. I'm so grateful to be able to hunt in a place like this. I've got a great video. I'm standing on a peak on the top of this mountain about a month ago. I'm back at the tent for lunch. It snowed about 1.5 or 2 inches last night, and I think it's going to be gone pretty quickly. It's about 11:30 a.m. Just found these bull moose down by the river. I just got to my spot for the night. It's 2:45. The 2 hunters I saw this morning are leaving. High-fiving with 2 hunters on the way in. It's a pressured area for sure. It's not a big surprise that the elk are staying up high. Pretty smart. those hunters. They're going back out towards the trailhead. From this vantage point, I think that my main areas of looking are actually behind me. That area, there could be an opportunity here. Could be an opportunity back there, but again, it may be behind me where I saw that bull and I know that he was above me. It's probably not the best to have the elk all behind you, but that's part of being a newbie hunter and needing to learn a lot more, and also it's part of not having horses. If ever you guys thought I was stylish, I just wanted to remove all doubt. I just changed spots. Took me an hour and 15 minutes to get back to the tent from my camping spot, or hunting spot. Walking in the dark, lots of fun. It was fun. It's all good. I didn't see any bull tonight, but I did see a cow, and she was way up high on the ridge, and I couldn't get a video of her, but I zoomed in on the location because it was all covered in clouds. That's where they're feeling most comfortable to go out. Just one of the locations or types of locations is out in snowstorms on the tops of mountains above everything else where they can't be touched. It's 6:30 a.m. I've got my coffee brewing. Thank God. These mornings are kind of hard because when you put on all your clothing, you can't tell if it's that cold or if they're wet. There's frost all over the tent. This morning I'm going to go towards the river and see if anything's down at the river. I think there's a low likelihood, but I'll give it a shot. Coffee is ready. There's nothing like coffee grounds in your teeth and frozen boots on your feet in the morning. I spotted 4 cows all the way towards the top of the mountain this morning. There's about 10 elk up high. Mostly cows I see. All towards the top and a bull. I'm down here with the moose, apparently. It's frost on their backs. These moose have been messing with each other for about the last 15 minutes. Just spotted a bull, not far from the cows, far from me. Here's the second bull, again towards the top with all those other cows. That ends day 3 of my hunt. I've got these bull moose down below me at the river, but all the elk are up high. I ended up spotting 2 bulls. There was about 15 cows. Lessons learned about needing horses and being willing to go up high. That's where all the elk are going to be in a pressured area. I'm new to this area. I need to explore it a lot next summer, get a lay for the land, and be ready for next fall, hopefully. Just got back to camp. It's time to pack up, make my way out of here. Got about a 4-mile walk. That bull up there is injured. He's limping. But they're still out. It's about 10 a.m. I saw that injured bull bed down, and I know where he's at. I'm crazy enough to go try. It's about 6 miles in. So rather than pack out, I'm gonna go make an effort on this bull. Well, I might be the worst person at videoing ever. I thought my phone was dead, so I didn't take any video of getting him. I'll have to explain the whole story later. It was pretty fast. I wasn't expecting it, but man, I'm definitely happy. It's a nice 6x6 bull, and first bull in 3 years of trying, and I couldn't be more happy about this bull. This is awesome. I've got a lot of work ahead of me, so I better get to it. So here he is. Awesome bull. Awesome. It's about 8 a.m. and I'm walking out back to the trailhead. I left my camp about 5:45 a.m. and I'm being rescued again. So now we got a lot of work in front of us to go pack out. So where I left off yesterday was I had the bull and then my phone died. And so I couldn't take any more video. Recap on what happened. And since I got the bull, it took me about 6 hours to clean it, getting rescued by my dad second time. We've got horses. We're riding up to go pick up all the meat. This morning I woke up at about 4 o'clock, packed up camp, was on my way at 5:30 or 5:45 and hiked the antlers out. When we get back up to the elk, I'll give a recap on the hunt, let you know what happened, how it went down, show you some more of the country. We just got to the elk with the horses, and now it's time to load up the horses. So I have to tell you about yesterday's hunt because I didn't record it. At 9:30, I was a couple miles away, or a mile and a half away, down on the flats, and I spotted the wounded bull up in this country. After I spotted the wounded bull, I decided I'd come up here. So I left about 9:30. I got up to this ridge that I scouted out that I thought would be provide an opportunity for a shot. and I made it to the ridge at about 12:45 or 1 o'clock. As soon as I got to the top of the ridge, I hear gunshots in the mountains. I'm glassing, looking over, I don't see any elk. 30 seconds after the gunshots, this herd comes rolling over the top of the mountain. A herd comes running over this mountain to the left, the meadow on the left with the sunlight on it, and there's a couple bulls with them. I'm trying to play my position correctly, thinking the elk are mostly trapped in a bowl, or they can go high in some places and get out of this bowl, or they can go down in the middle. Since I was tired, I was basically walking slow and still hunting, and a bull comes right up to me as I was still hunting. He was at like 50 yards, never knew I was there, and I took him. We're on our way packing out. This is the second time I think already we've had to repack just because he keeps slipping his britches. It's gonna be a ways out. A lot of fun. I'm gonna transfer the hide to Robin because he's strong and I can't take it anymore. We just got back to where I stashed all my gear this morning. It's time to pack everything up, get out to the truck. We just made it to the trailhead about a minute ago. It's 5:22, we've been out all day, we've got the whole elk back. We are exhausted. Catch you later.